No vaccine, no café. French lawmakers have swept a controversial bill through Parliament introducing the vaccine pass. After much resistance from both the left and the right, 215 deputies out of a total 280 voted in favour of the measure. From Monday, unvaccinated people over the age of 60 in Greece will need to pay a fine every month. The decision comes as the country's public health system struggles to cope with an increase in cases. However, the lack of available appointments have left some people feeling frustrated. This man says, I booked an appointment on the 11th of January in order to get vaccinated, but the authorities only offered me an appointment from the 31st of January. Why didn't they give me an appointment earlier? It's not my fault, but now they say I should pay a fine. Why? Austria will become the first European country to make COVID-19 vaccinations compulsory for all adults from February. The newly appointed Chancellor, Karl Nehammer, says it's a sensitive subject, but those who don't comply will face a hefty fine. There will be an introductory phase to give people the opportunity to be vaccinated, to be convinced. Meanwhile, thousands of people marched peacefully through the Dutch city of Amsterdam on Sunday to protest the government's coronavirus lockdown measures. While the country has been under strict lockdown since December 19th, non-essential stores can now reopen.
France's parliaments voted to transform the current COVID health pass into a vaccine pass. This means that to go to a cafe like this one, a restaurant, a cinema, or to take a train, you'll have to prove that you're vaccinated. Showing a negative test or proof of a recent infection will no longer be enough. The change is expected to take effect later this week. It comes after 2 weeks of wrangling in Parliament, including a row over whether giving restaurants the power to check their customers' IDs breaches civil liberties. And all of this is happening as the current health passes are beginning to expire for people who haven't had booster jabs. Thousands of demonstrators marched against the vaccine pass across the country on Saturday, but their numbers were far smaller than they were the previous weekend. More than 9 in 10 adults in France are vaccinated, but there's still a surge in infections, although the Omicron variant appears less dangerous. Many of those in hospital are unvaccinated.